What is up, guys? This is Vulture, and dude, I got a double life story today. One video. I'm doing this because my birthday is in 2 days, and I'm leaving for Florida the 8th for 5 days. Which I'm pretty sure I'll most likely upload a few videos there. Florida. I'm going to meet a old friend, and yeah, yeah, pretty busy. So I'm doing this double life story, the most embarrassing moments. Uh, the gameplay is everybody in my team gets a chem strike except for the two randoms. We're playing against like Downies, like obviously. I mean, how does everybody do that and not mess up? But and the second one is just random gameplay. I don't know. But yeah, guys, let me start with this story. You're gonna laugh. If you don't laugh, then dislike the video. You're gonna have to laugh at this story, no matter what age you are. But the first one is me farting in class and everybody looking at me, and the second one is sort of funny. It's a story of when I was in class and dip fell out of my mouth on the table, which may not sound embarrassing, but when I get to it, you'll see why it's embarrassing. The first story takes place on a Monday in the morning, so everybody was drowsy, not really talking, and I took honors science in 7th grade. I remember this story by heart because it was literally the most embarrassing story that I know of in my life. These two are the most embarrassing stories. That's why I'm telling them. Uh, so I was in class, and I'm pretty sure you'll have all been there where you had to fart really really bad, like it hurt, like it was right there, and if you made any sort of movement, it would come out. Uh, Everybody's been there. You know what I'm talking about. And I was sitting there, and I had this girl behind me that I had a little crush on that we used to talk to. And I'm in there with like the higher class, not the higher class kids, but the smarty nerd kids that don't talk. And usually the really pretty girls are in classes like that, and that is the situation here. Um, and I was just sitting there, like, just praying that I didn't let this out, because like at that point it was coming out whenever it wanted to. Like it it hurt, man, and it was there, and it was gonna come out, and yeah, it sounds so. This girl behind me that I used to have a crush on, really hot, pretty, blah blah blah, beautiful. I don't, Anyways, we used to like mess around with each other in class, and uh, I was sitting there, and next thing you know, she stabs her pencil into the back of me when we're taking this quiz. Everybody's quiet, dude. Everybody not making a peep of noise. And that's
Yeah, I'm
back when
recording
I
now.
was Xbox famous. Radical. But anyways, yeah, so she stabs me in the back and just literally, man.
Putting so much on me. Alright, let's try to go
Just as
for
soon
like.
as she stabbed the pencil, I
Try to
jolted
go for like a
forward,
wicked ass score.
and just it came out, and it probably lasted 5 seconds. I'm not kidding. It was loud. It was like pop, 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 pop. Like it was so fucking loud. And after this happened, I actually got in trouble for making farting noises. Like that's how bad it was. The teacher was like, "Step outside," and I was afraid to get up, bro, because the stench or something, man. It would let out of my fucking shorts. Yo, and I didn't want to get up because I knew that shit would happen where I got up, and and I had to walk past everybody because I sat in the back. They just smell shit, me walking past them, bro. Oh, it was terrible. Everybody was looking at me, just disgusted looking. Oh my god. And nobody really said anything about it. Thank God. The girl, like, everybody was just flabbergasted. Like, how do you fart that long and that loud? Oh my god. Just thinking about it, oh my god. I went home and just cried, man. It was horrible.
Oh, those are crazy.
All the girls
oh man,
it was horrible. Alright. That's the
I
first
just won
story.
somebody with Modern Warfare 2 Commando.
That's probably more embarrassing than this. Well, I don't know. They're the same, really. They're the most embarrassing times, really. So this takes place last year, or maybe even months ago, not even a year, maybe like 6 months ago, so fairly recent, not as far away as my last story. But I was in class and I used to
A
dip.
little bit.
Now I have a vape, a pretty good one. It's the Vvltvre 40 watt, but with a Kanger tank. Yeah. Anyways, so I used to dip back then, and I was in class and this teacher didn't like me. There were a bunch of hot girls in this class,
Shit, man.
and more of the dudes that were in there were more of the get in trouble type, or not get in trouble, but let's have a lot of friends. Like, I don't know, and I don't really know how to explain it, but you know, the kids in there were, you know, not popular, but they were well known and everybody knew who they were. And the kid that I sat next to used to dip too. He got in trouble a lot, and I got in trouble a lot. So every time the teacher talked to me, all eyes were on me. So I don't know what I was doing to make the teacher come over to me, but he came over to me, and I don't know why he did. And I never got caught dipping in this class until then. This time, and I don't know what he did for him. I don't know what I did for him to come over, but he came over to me and he's just staring at me, and I'm looking down.
So many
I
streaks.
had
How is
this big
it
fat lip from the dip in my mouth, and I'm looking down, and he's like, and he starts talking to me. Well, I didn't spit for like a good minute, so I had crap loads of spit in my mouth, and I have a story of me.
I just got shot through the wall.
Because a teacher talked to me. I have that story. That's a good story too. But yeah, he asked me a question, and knowing how much dip was in my mouth, and spit, I just didn't say anything. But then I finally like opened up my mouth, and I was keeping my, I was looking down because I didn't want to see the big thing.
Yeah, I'll record this for a gameplay like when I don't have one.
As soon as I opened up my mouth, it just all went out on the table.
Game.
And keep in mind, that's why I said this. When I got in trouble, everybody in the class was looking at me. It was the same as the party story. Everybody was looking at me. Everybody. And it came out, hit the desk, and everybody, and you heard them noises like, and the kid that was sitting next to me, like, I wouldn't say my partner in crime, but the person of equal, like, he did too. He was like the only one that did in the class, along with me. He's dying, like, he's like, everybody's silent. And he's laughing. Oh, it was horrible. And he looks at me. He's like, "Oh, okay then," and walks away. I didn't get in trouble, but as soon as it hit the desk, I like smeared it with my arm, and it just made it worse. And there was dip everywhere. I smelled like wintergreen. It was horrible. Oh man, it was nasty. Man. And I was so embarrassed. Everybody was looking at me. I was just disgusted. I knew they thought it was disgusting. They don't care. Other girls, my ex-girlfriend was sitting next to me, and it was just horrible.
Yeah, I do prank calls and things like that.
Oh man, if I could pay money for that stuff, then to like remove them, go back in time, I would remove these two incidences out of my life. It was horrible, crazy times, man. But yeah, guys, this is Vulture. I might tell that swallowing dip story. It was a pretty good one. It was, yeah, I'm gonna tell that. But yeah, guys, I'm leaving for Florida, and my birthday's coming up, so look out for this. I might upload another one before I leave for my birthday.
I got a lot of videos.
Yeah, guys, this is Vulture. If you enjoyed the story, leave a like and subscribe. I have a bunch of content.
Is it what?
Yeah, guys, this is Vulture. And
GameStop prank call?